Hello everyone, welcome to Fishing 24/7. You can hear my voice. I'm not well. I've been sick for 4 days already. I was in bed for the whole time. Today is Tuesday. Usually I upload a video on Tuesday, but I couldn't go fishing. I couldn't do anything because I was sick. I've been sick. So it's but I really try to upload a video for all of you guys out there regarding crapping. I know everybody excited about the opener, and all of you already know it's on November 5th, so it will be this Saturday. All right, so I'm not going to talk too much about the regulation in this video. If you want, you can check out my friend's video, Moo Outdoor. Okay, I leave the link on the description. You can check his video. He talked everything about the regulation for crapping. All right, so check out his video. I just talk just a little about the regulation, and then I'm going to move on about how to catch crabs. All right, that's something I'm interested in. So this year, again, like last year, they postponed the commercial, and also they postponed the trap, the hoop, the trap, the pots. They don't allow that for now. All right, so right now we can only allow to use hoops only. All right, so let me show you these hoops. All right, so there's two kind of hoops. This one is they call, I don't know what you call it, it's a deep net, right? Yeah, this is one kind. I'm not going to talk about regulation about this, okay? So you watch Moo Outdoor video and you learn more about this. And then we have hoops right here. It's called conical hoops. All right, so they have the bottom ring, they have the top ring, they have 6 arms. All right, so if you read the regulation, the bottom had to be less than 36, the top one had to be bigger than 15, and the height from the bottom to the top ring no higher than 10 inches. Right, and then the whole thing from the bottom of the net, when you hold it up from the bottom of the net all the way to the top ring, has to be no more than 30 inches. All right, so watch Moo Outdoor video. He explained it to you. Today I'm going to talk about all the hoops here. I'm excited to introduce you one of the hoops I just made. Okay, so last year I can leave in the link. Last year I make this hoop here. I use a rebar and I weld it. So last year I did this one, right? I didn't paint or anything, so it kind of rusted, right? And then I paint the color, right? I painted. It looked nice. It looked nicer, and I wasn't satisfied with it. Then this year, this is what I did. Okay, right here. I use a liner. All right. Oh, right here. I show you this liner, and I cut it into the strip. See, I cut it to the strip like this, about maybe two inches, and I wrap all around it, and then I use the Promor. Where is that? Right here. I use the Promor replacement net that I purchased, and I put it on here. It looks pretty cool, and I really like it. You know, when I drop it, it looks pretty good with the rubber around. I hope it lasts for a long time. So, and you know, I have a harness right here. So the net right here, I use the replacement net. Okay, I don't get any sponsor from this business. but I just want to support the local business. I purchased this replacement net from LP Fishing Supply. Okay, I leave the link on the bottom for you guys if you guys want to purchase to support our local business. All right, so I'm very excited to test out my my new hoops this year along with all the old hoops. All right, now a lot of people call me and ask me about the regulation. This is my suggestion for all of you out there that don't know about regulation. For me before, I was scared to read the regulation, fishing regulation, because it is so complicated and so difficult. But over the years, with the patience, I learned to read it years over years. It's not that really difficult or complicated. If you read, you concentrate on each species every time you go fishing. Like rockfish, you read about rockfish, crapping, you read about crapping, and every year you gain knowledge, and over the year it will be a piece of cake. All right. So for me, it's okay to watch video, to watch my video, or move video, or any other YouTube video out there. You can learn from us. But sometimes, remember, we make mistakes too. Sometimes we say wrong thing. We're not aware of it. All right. So my good suggestion for all of you out there is to read the regulation. Remember, at the end of the day, if you get caught, you say, "Oh, I learned it from Fishing 24/7 or Moo Outdoor." We're not responsible for that. All right. It's your responsibility to read the regulation. So my suggestion is you read the regulation, you understand the regulation, and then you go out there, you enjoy your day of fishing. You don't want to go fishing and get a ticket, right? It's no fun at all. So when you know the regulation, you go out there, enjoy, relax, and then, you have a great day of fishing or crapping. All right? Let's talk about how to catch crabs. Wow, that's a very tricky question. Sometimes I go fishing or crapping, I'm struggle to catch crabs, or I'm struggle to find crabs, right? I'm not. I only been doing crapping for like 3-4 years. So but for the last few years, this is something I've learned, and I just want to share with you. There's about 3 things when you go for crapping. The first thing is always location, 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 right? If you could not find the crabs, it doesn't matter how good is your bait, how good is your hoops, your pots, your traps, you're not going to catch crabs. I guarantee you that. Okay? You have to find where are the crabs. Well, that's a very tricky question. You ask me, well, I caught the crabs this week at that location, and I share with you guys. You guys came out the next week and you call me and say, "Tui, you liar, we went to your place. We couldn't find any crabs." Well, I'm telling you, the crabs, they have 8 legs. They moving around, right? So if I caught them today, tomorrow, they move in different area. So again, location, location, location. So how do I find crabs? This is how I do. For example, I go out crapping with 10 hoops. For example, 10 hoops. What I do is I try to find, I usually call them their freeway. Okay? Because sometimes crabs, they crawl in one direction, right? Straight, one line. So what I do a test run. What I call the test run is you stretch your hoops very far away from each other and on one direction, right? For example, north and south, one direction, you put 5 hoops, and then the next 5 hoops you put east and west, right? You cross it like that in a large area, and then you put it down there. You wait for about an hour, maximum 2 hours, because you cannot do more than 2 hours for hoops. That's a regulation, right? You have to check your hoops every 2 hours. So usually I check my hoops after an hour. All right. So I go and I check, and I notice where I catch all the crabs, and then I will take all of my hoops and I will concentrate on the area that I catch my crabs. That's how I find find the location or the freeway of crabs. All right. When you find that, and then you be able to catch the crabs. For me, hooping is fun because you keep pulling up your hoops and drop it somewhere that you think that you think that the crabs over there. So for me it's fun. So the first thing that I've learned is you have to locate the crabs. Okay, that's how I locate the crabs when they go crabbing. All right, so it's a location. Secondly, it's about the bait. Okay. Well, for me, I will love mackerel. All right. If I have mackerel, I chop the mackerel. I put it in there. I usually put chicken in there because chicken is cheap, and usually I catch with chicken. So I usually put mackerel, chicken, and also cat food. That combination I put in there. Every part I have 3 kinds. Okay. If I have any fish gut or whatever that I when I clean my fish, right, I keep all of that too. So I put it in there. But mainly mackerel, chicken, and cat food. I put in every part that I dropped out there. I put 3 of them. All right. So now, what I've noticed is usually the first drops. That's when I catch the most crab. Okay. Later in the day, I don't catch a lot unless I change my bait. Okay. Remember, when you put down your new bait, there's a lot of smell, right, from your new fresh bait. Over the time, right, those scents will be lost because of the ocean, right? The water, it takes all the way the scents, right? So the first drop is very important for me, very important for the first 2-3 hours, very important. Later on during the day, the scents it will be disappear, right? And then you have to put in the new bait. If you don't, most likely you don't catch a lot of crabs in that way. So your bait is very important. So if you go fishing, always go. If you go crabbing, you always have extra bait in case, right? In case you put a new bait in there, all right. So for me, bait is very important. So that's number 2. Number 3 that I've learned is the current, the tide. Very important. All right, very important about the tide. What I've learned is I catch more crabs during the slow moving tide. Slow moving tide, I will catch more crabs. In a strong tide, strong current, right, I usually catch small crabs, undersized crabs. Why? This is my belief that when it's a strong current, under strong movement, water movement under, the bigger crab, they can anchor down on the sand. And they're not moving at all. They anchor down because they don't want the current pick them up and throw them away. The reason you catch, this is my belief, the current you catch a little crabs because the current pick them up easily and throw them with the current, and they end up in your pot. Sometimes you pull up like 20-30 of crabs. They all small. And I've noticed in the strong current, strong tide, outgoing or incoming, I catch more little crabs. All right. So usually I did good on the 2 hour before, 2 hour after every moving tide, high tide or low tide. All right. So that's my experience just for the last few years that I've noticed how I catch my crabs. Okay. So each person have a different way, different technique, and this is how I learned how to catch my crabs. Okay, and I love to share with you. Well, a lot of people don't share their secret, but for me, hey, crab, they move around, right? For me, friends stay. So I love to share all my secret, all my experience with my friends out there. All right. So hopefully I will be well enough to go out there and on the opener. Hopefully I see you guys out there. I love to see all of you out there. When you say hello to me, it means a lot to me. You know, when you guys acknowledge me, I'm very happy. It makes my day, right? It's all about my passion to do all this video for you guys and go out there and get to know each and every one of you. All right. So I hope you guys stay safe, stay healthy, and remember, go fishing, go crabbing, or do whatever you love, enjoy doing in life. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.